Alright, well, I had a pretty interesting day yesterday. I'm going to tell a little story. First off, is there was going to be a vid yesterday, and there was going to be another video today. But for some reason, I recorded everything yesterday, went to go render everything, put it into the computer, and for some reason, my camera never saved any footage from yesterday. We did some stuff here in the shop, nothing too special. And we also made the video of the prank calling. So for some reason it didn't save the video. So that pretty much fucking sucks. It was pretty funny. If the camera did save it, then you guys would have been fucking pissing your pants today. It was fucking funny. PJ was in here. He couldn't believe the stuff that was. It was just funny. For some reason, it got like the first bit. Like I had to set it up. I put it on like the wheel horse over here. Just popped it on it and just like get like a camera shot of it. And for some reason it saved that part, but it didn't save the part of when we called it. So that kind of sort of sucked. And I made a bunch of different videos yesterday, and it didn't save a single video. So I'm trying right now a different memory card. This is the second time it's happened. So now I'm beginning to think it's the camera, and I wasn't planning on buying a new camera just yet. My next camera that's going to buy is one of them GoPros, and well, I'm hoping that I can still get a GoPro and not have to replace this camera that I'm using right now. So that's kind of sort of suck. But anyway, I'll tell you some stories on what happened yesterday. I went up to Maine. We had to go up to Maine, pick up some lobsters and stuff like that for the family. We're going to be having a party today. And pretty much we left around 7 o'clock and we jumped on the highway. And as we're on the highway, we see this lime green snowmobile trail. I mean, this thing was fucking lime green. And I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, he must be carrying some kind of Arctic Cat or something like that. So he passes us, and I noticed in the back of his truck he has a Ski-Doo. I'm like, haha, that's pretty funny. He's got Arctic Cats in the back, and he's hauling a Ski-Doo in the back. So we thought, maybe there's someone else in the cab with him that owned a Ski-Doo. So as the trailer is passing us a little bit more, I see a Ski-Doo license plate cover on the snowmobile trail. I'm like, wow, that's kind of funny. And then as the trailer is passing us more, on the back of the trailer, there's like one big Ski-Doo. And I'm like, you have a lime green trailer that has Ski-Doo emblems all over it. So I found that kind of funny. So definitely, you probably should have used a white trailer, not a lime green one. I thought that was pretty funny. Or at least painted a different color. It's like, holy... I mean, the titles, they don't even care about the color of the trailer. It's just what the frame color is. Like my trailer is white and the frame is gray. On the title it states that it's gray, so it's only about the frame, whatever the frame color is. But yeah, so I found that pretty funny. And then let's see, we were driving. Then we got something to eat. Stopped and had some breakfast. We went to this joint. And this place is all the way up in like where Old Orchard Beach is. So we're up there a little bit, and we stopped at this one place, and there was like these two people in there, two older people. I'd say they're probably about like 60-something years old or so. And I guess they get a phone call. The phone's like ringing off the hook and different things like that. So they finally pick it up, and then PJ keeps on saying to me, he goes, "It smells like old people in here. It smells like," and I go, "I smell dead people," just to fuck with them. And next thing you know, the lady's on the phone, and she's like, "Well, I don't even plan on living 17 more years." And she said that pretty fucking damn loud. I couldn't believe that she was even saying that. And I don't know what it was. It must have been for like insurance, or maybe they were expecting some kind of money or something like that. I don't know. But it was fucking hilarious. And the ladies in the restaurant, she's like, "Well, I don't think my husband or I are going to live another 17 more years." I'm like, wow. You're pretty confident. So that was something. And then the waitress, we had to really eat real fast. We were probably in there no longer than 15 minutes. And just as the waitress puts down her food, my uncle, he's like, can we get the check? And the waitress looks at him like, what? Like, no, we gotta get the check so we can handle our food. And the waitress comes back, and she's still looking at us like I finally was like, lady, look, we ain't from around here. We're from Boston. We move a lot faster than you guys up in Maine, so we gotta go. So she gives us the check, and then she comes out with these keys. And she only gives it to me and PJ, not PJ's dad. And we're just looking at each other like, what the fuck are these things? Little tiny keys, and next thing you know, she comes back out and gives my uncle one, PJ's dad, and we're all looking at each other like, what the fuck are these things for? And then, I don't know, PJ on the way out, he spotted it. I guess she put the key into some treasure chest and it unlocks it, but we didn't win anything, so that kind of sort of sucked. But, yeah, definitely, there's definitely a big difference compared to the roads, like when you're traveling from Boston to New Hampshire. Big difference there, just like how smooth the roads are, and the people. Like when you're in Boston here, there's people everywhere, always on the highway, giving you fingers and different things like that. Traffic everywhere. And then as you go to New Hampshire, you know, there's somewhat people, a little bit of traffic. Then when you go to Maine, no one, just go, no problem. So yeah, so I thought that was just awesome. Just big difference on people wise. You go from here to there, it's like 5 to 1. 5 people here, 1 person up there. You know, it's a big difference. But I guess that was a good trip yesterday, and then so then we go back to the shop. I got some mail. I got a package. It's just some wax that I ordered off of eBay for like $30 or something like that. It's the same stuff Pisser uses. It's the 3M perfected compound shit. I tried a little bit on the wheel wash over here. It came out really nice. I just got to get a microfiber buffer pad, and we're gonna do the hood, and I gotta finish up the back fender a little bit, and it'll look pretty damn good once I'm done. So I guess I'll show you guys that. So this is the stuff right here. Nothing too special. But it smells, for some reason, it smells like bubble gum. It smells really good. But I didn't do the hood. I just kind of sort of did this back fender here. And that's pretty much what you're looking at now. Really smooth. I mean, it's really smooth. Couldn't believe it. But then we'll work on the hood. Still gotta finish up the hood with the stuff. So I gotta wait until I get a new buffer pad. And you gotta get some new pads and different things. Probably could use a maxi pad, but oh well. Just saying. So yeah, we'll probably do that later on in the week. What else? We finally got some paper towels for my paper towel dispenser. Haven't had that thing filled up in quite some time. At least since, oh, I don't know, but maybe about 3 months now I haven't had that thing filled, so I finally was able to find some. Turns out that I got a box of them in the basement, so that's awesome. What else we got going on? PJ had quite the friggin' incident yesterday. He fucking done blowed himself up. Oh yeah. So PJ wanted to take out the QT50 yesterday, and he's over here. He needed to put some air in the tire, so he put some air in that tires, and PJ's on this side, and he hooked up the air hose, and he's pumping it, and he couldn't figure out why he kept on pumping it, and he couldn't figure out why the tire wasn't filling up too well. So he just kept on filling it, and then I come over, he says to me, he goes, I can't figure out why there's no air in this thing. I go, what are you talking about, man? There's plenty of air in it. And on this side, the tire's fucking harder than hell. And I say to him, I go, oh, look at that, the tubes coming out of the tires. They have tubes in these and not just tires and rims. And I found that fucking hilarious. I'm like, oh, look at that, you fucking blew the tire right out of the tube, you put so much air in the thing. So we're laughing at it, and next thing you know, I hear like a weird little noise. I'm like, that can't be good. So I didn't think anything of it. I walk away from it, and PJ still has his face like right there, and I'm walking over here. Next thing you hear, go ba-boom! Fucking blew up the tube, the inner tube on this thing. So I haven't got the tube out. The tube's probably still in there somewhere with the gigantic probably split in it. Actually, kind of starting to grab it, actually. Look at that. Ah, fucking baboom right there. There's your problem there, bud. Fucking freed that shit. Holy. So that was fucking made a loud ass noise. And he's always yelling at me for putting too much air in the tires. I like to overinflate him a little bit. And I've never blown up a tire. And he's over there fucking putting way too much air in the tube. Couldn't figure out why the tire wouldn't hold the air. And next thing you know, you just hear like a weird little noise. And I didn't think anything of it. Walk over here. And PJ's face is still right by the tire. Next thing you hear, boom! Holy shit, was it fucking loud. I've only heard 2 tires blow up in my life, and that was the one on PJ's dad's motorhome when we went down to Florida, and then that one right there. Unfucking believable. You just hear boom! So, it was pretty fucking loud. There's a big difference between a tire blowing up and a balloon blowing up. That's for fucking damn sure. So, it was something. But yeah, so now I thought I had a spare tire, a spare tire and tube, but I guess not. So I have to order one off of eBay or something, find one, cause that kind of sort of sucks. Without a tire, you can't drive it. Well, you can drive it, but just really not that well. So I was planning on using that tomorrow, but I guess that won't be working. Peter did a little work on his weed eater. He lent it out to a friend of ours, and well, he didn't maintain it too well, so he had to fix that up, and I was going to go back out in the shed probably tomorrow or something like that. Look at this. This is the phone that I was going to use yesterday to call Buddy on. So, yeah. But this is actually the first YouTube camera I was using to film on YouTube, which is the Verizon Droid. This is the original Droid. Had the 5 megapixel camera. Made every single one of my videos last winter with that. Right there is what you see. But for some reason this phone won't, something screwed up with that port there. It just wants to keep turning on and shutting off type deal. So whatever, it's not, well, it is active, but I don't use it. So I might, I was supposed to get the iPhone today, but don't really have enough time, so that kind of sort of sucks. But maybe later on in the week I'll pick it up. It's already in the store, I just gotta pick it up, you know. But, yeah, so then we called Buddy up yesterday, stupid goof that was stealing all my photos, and, oh, I was fucking rip-roaring yesterday with fucking jokes. And, I first started out with him, I said, Buddy, I'm dicked, I need an exhaust bearing, and Buddy's going like, what the fuck are you talking about? He doesn't speak English that well, so I knew it'd be even more funny with that. And I said, yeah, bud, my name's Ralph, and I got a Tacoma motor, made by Tacoma. I think it's made by like Toyota, something. And just fucking with him, and I said to him, I go, I need exhaust bearing to make it spin and different things like that, and it was just fucking hilarious. And then I brought PJ in on it, and I'm like, yeah, my buddy Dick, he wants his snowblower fixed and different things like that. It was funny, but now it's not even really worth telling the story because fucking video's not even there. But yeah, so I kind of so sucked. But I might do another prank call eventually one of these days to one of my buddies, Dwayne. There, he actually received a prank phone call from California, I guess, a few days ago, but it wasn't me. So I'll son of a bitch him maybe sometime in the summertime. But Pister's pretty good at making prank phone call videos. If you type in on YouTube, it might be there. Type in I need an exhaust bearing for my wood or something like that. It's pretty fucking funny. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened yesterday. And neighbor Jim gave us a fucking box load of pine. Take a look at that. We burned some of it yesterday, and that's all we got left. So that's awesome. Different things like that. But today is that thing called the Super Bowl. Different things like that. So I couldn't really give two shits about it. I'm not really into sports other than NASCAR. Non-athletic sports centered around Redneck. Yeah. But yeah. So that's pretty much what's going on today. Tomorrow I'm gonna
tomorrow I'm going to clean up the shop a little bit. I very possibly might go up, pick up some power equipment tomorrow. Tomorrow's video, I got to give a shout out to a few people. Possibly, it might be 3. I don't really know yet. Well, we got to wait until this after the game. But different things like that. We got a little wager going. But so yeah, tomorrow I'll do some shout outs and different things. I owe a few people some shout outs and different things like that. So yeah. But this place is a fucking mess. Holy. Oh, I also sold that brute snowblower too. That musty one came down. Fucking that thing was just beyond repair. The guy that picked it up, he pointed out a few more things that were wrong with it I didn't even notice. And the impellers were all bent and different things like that. So I sold it to him for pretty much next to nothing. I sold it to him for like $1.40 just to fucking get rid of the thing. I mean, trying to sell a snowblower right now is like trying to sell a dead body. No one's gonna buy it. So yeah, so that kind of sort of sucks. Luckily, I don't have any more snowblowers left to sell. I might possibly sell my big Craftsman tractor that's way out in the shed out there. But no one's come up with the right amount of money. I got it on Craigslist right now for like $400. So I'm not gonna go any lower than that really. Just because it's such a fucking massive snowblower, you know. But I gotta come down tomorrow possibly to pick up a motor. Different things like that. I already sold that other snowblower there. I just never had time to drop it off. I might do that this week. Different things like that. But I think I'm done for snowblowers this winter because you can't even fucking move them, you know. So it's just pretty shitty. Different things like that. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this story. This is kind of like a shop update, I guess, and different things like that. So until tomorrow, let the Patriots win, I guess, the game. I don't know.